Don't do that. What are you doing?
I got a hangnail.
It's gross.
I'm sorry. Should I go up and clip it?
Don't do that on the table.
No, just leave it alone.
Dude, I can't
just leave it alone.
Dude, I can't.
I don't want to.
Is it hurting you?
I don't want to see
No,
that.
it's not. It's not hurting me.
You're doing some gross things.
I'm sorry. I'm doing gross things.
Leave it alone. Especially, don't just bring your nasty ass foot on the table where we do work. Zach, we do work here.
This is our workplace. You don't go to the office and clip your toenails.
If you went to the bank and you did that, you would get a call from HR.
Who's our HR?
Our HR
Yaskovich, so we're fucked.
Can it be Bradley, please?
No, because then we're more fucked.
Bradley, you're our HR!
Bradley, come here. Just come here, you fuck. I forgot Matt was corporate. Damn it.
What?
Oh, you're our HR department now for 100 Years Productions.
What's the salary?
None.
Well, you get our only Patreon stuff. That's yours now.
Cool, so I get like my $5 back.
Yeah, you do.
Sweet.
The current issue is Zach had a hangnail, so he put his fucking foot on the table.
It was not on the table. It was like about right here. And
It's still gross. Put that away.
It's my other foot.
No, it was like literally like.
Still your foot.
Hang on. I'm gonna try to not hit anyone. It was like this.
It was not like that.
It was like that.
You are exaggerating.
It was like
I
that.
am not exaggerating.
You're lucky this is an audio medium.
That's our HR complaint. Can you bring that to corporate? Who is Matt, I guess?
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't know how much of this is going to be picked up after all the editing, but we're going to do I'm sending a memo to corporate that we need to do 20 seconds of silence, please.
Thanks for the bit, guys.
Thank you.
You guys close the door now?
Can you close the door, please?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I thought they weren't going to close the door for a second.
And we're back.
That sounded like a pig's oink.
Yeah, it was in my tummy.
And it worked its way up.
Now it did.
Oh no. Oh no.
Don't worry, I already have a hypothetical.
Okay, good. So hello everyone. Welcome to Friends by Default, a show where we're all friends here, even when we need to file some reports with HR. And my name is Brooks Vernon. I am the co-creator and co-host of this here show. And across from me is Zach Teal.
I am known as the Zach Teal, a.k.a. Toe Picker, a.k.a. Fuck You, Liam.
And over there
right.
is our other co-host and
I
co-creator.
guess I'm Fuck You, Liam.
No, that's me. I'm also known as Fuck You, Liam.
Our
That's
sound engineer and co-host, Liam Wallace.
And co-creator. Stop playing with me.
What?
Zach's playing with me, guys.
Zach, stop playing with Liam.
I'm taking up with HR.
I think I will.
Shit, no.
No, I'm going to.
We have
Man, I need this job.
We have an HR department now.
I don't need that. That's going to throw a wrench in all my plans.
You should have thought of that before you started messing around.
Fuck.
Just think of all the tattling that's going to be given to Bradley.
We're going to keep that bit going.
I'll send him a note.
Sadly, our biggest HR offender is not here, Josh Yaskovich. We are sad to miss him. We are also sad to be bringing you a shorter episode this week. I know,
Womp
like this past whole month essentially has been a little off. Where 1 week we did the better bits, where we took a bit from our old show and put that in place of an episode, and then 1 week we just straight up did not have an episode. And we all feel really bad about that, but the person who edits it was incredibly, incredibly busy.
Who was that?
It was my dad.
Oh no.
His big arms were so tired that every tippity tap on the keyboard was just too much, and he collapsed. And that's when Brooks found him.
It was
in a jar of peanut butter.
It was me. I was the one who edits the show, and I was busy making a short film.
Wait, time out on your sad shit. Did you say you found him in a jar of peanut butter?
Yes,
all of him in the jar.
correct.
How?
How big was the jar? Was it a big jar?
Was it a big jar or was he small?
You know for a fact that Brooks's dad Vernon has the biggest arms, and he could not fit in the world's largest peanut butter.
Are you typing that out?
No. So like, fuck. There is no national world's largest thing of peanut butter. So I was kind of banking on the fact like world's largest ball of string. There was going to be a world's largest jar of peanut butter.
You probably would get more luck with like world's largest jar, and then just fill it with peanut butter.
That's not what I'm about.
What the show is about, for those who don't know, for those who
Nice
who
segue.
are tuning in now, we answer questions, deep questions that have plagued mankind forever. But really, they're actually incredibly easy to solve, and we solve a couple every episode. So once the episode goes along long enough, then we'll solve everything. All problems will be solved. All questions, all quandaries will be answered. We also make up new stuff, our own what if scenarios, hypothetical scenarios that just give us a chance to riff a bit, and like if we are ever in a situation down the line that we need help or you need help, then you'll be able to think back on these episodes and how we solved those dilemmas. But yeah, like I was saying, I feel really bad because this is going to be a half episode because once again, super busy and everything.
What about next week? Are you going to still
next
be super
week?
busy? You're just going to keep making excuses?
Next week is.
Are you going to keep talking down to public America? Am I right, Liam?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what are you going to do, Brooks? when we come banging on your door at 4 in the morning, right, Liam?
Yeah.
I'm in the pocket of private America, so I do not give a shit about public America.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn it, Liam. I thought you were on my side.
I am in the private. I am in the private sector trying to get that cash money.
Yeah.
Liam does make a good point.
But
Liam Wallace, 2020.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do feel bad. And next,
it's just a big old poster with Liam's face. It just says, "Yeah."
and then like there's a bunch of people walk by and there's like he tells it like it is.
I do.
It's like, so where do you?
yeah.
Where do you stand on the issue with the nukes? And you go, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And like, oh shit! And like everybody's like writing down
It
notes.
just
There's a
depends
BuzzFeed
on
article.
the way you say yeah.
There's a bunch of BuzzFeed articles. It's like Liam Wallace solves the nuke crisis of 2021 with this 4-letter word will shock you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone comes up to him and is like, "Should we disarm all the nukes, Mr. President?"
Yeah.
That was so disheartening. Like I don't want to. Yeah.
Why?
Give me another.
Sir, we need you to sign this bill here. Can you sign it for us?
Oh yeah.
And then you sign it. It's just like, awesome.
Okay.
Now we can make puppies pay taxes.
Yeah.
Yes, we can take away the health care of orphans specifically.
Yeah.
Mr. President, you're kind of wanted at the funeral. There has been some arrangements that there is a celebrity who has died, but there seems to be an issue inside of the corpse. There was an actual alive puppy that was supposed to be a birthday present, but they mixed it up with the birthday cake. And so, long story short, in the birthday cake, there's a bunch of silicone that's supposed to like keep the body hardened, but inside the body, there's just a puppy that was supposed to be inside the birthday cake. What's our course of action?
Yeah.
Very well. Let's move on.
Amazing.
I think we tapped that.
But yeah, like to end this conversation specifically that we were having just now. This episode's only going to be 30 minutes. Sorry. We'll try to have full episodes next week, but that's also a little up in the air. So yeah.
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 First question.
That's the name of this episode.
First question. Let me pull up that question and then respond to a text right after.
How about
I
you
thought these command strips were a Pop-Tart, and I got really excited.
Hey, Liam, I'm just going to backtrack for like about 3 seconds. What the fuck? Why did you think that was a Pop-Tart?
Good,
The
yes,
colors.
yes, Riff. Bring out the comedy while I find a question.
No, hold on, wait. Cat.
Oh, it's
over
coming.
here.
It's coming here.
I know. Hey, come on. I'm just going to grab you by the neck, the scruff. Hold on, let me grab you right here.
What are you doing
you
to that
doing?
poor
I'm
cat?
trying to pick him up. There you go. Say hello to the podcast, Cat.
Put it up to the microphone.
Say hello.
Fuck.
It ran away.
Don't tell
sense.
Matt we dropped his cat.
No, he drops his cat.
Oh, okay.
The
then
cat
it's fine.
dropped itself. He dropped it like it was hot.
It
Man,
fell down
it-
some stairs.
Man, it's starting to not be a little girl anymore. It's starting to be a big girl.
Nah, it's just a regular cat, probably.
Maybe.
Maybe, unless it gets super fat. Like
Which a lot of cats
like
do.
a fat cat.
The little girl's in that door.
Why do we dream? That is the question for today. We're just doing one question today for the shorter format. So right now, the question I am posing to the two of you, it's been a long time that people have wondered about dreams, like where dreams come from, what purpose they serve, if they serve any purpose at all. Is it spiritual? Is it just like chemicals? We don't know. So why do we dream?
Dreams are actually real life, and the real life is actually a dream.
Okay, I see.
Fuck you.
I see what you're saying there. But I kind of want a little bit more. I understand your theory, but I
But
haven't.
sometimes the dreams are just dreams.
Okay, so you can't really distinguish between any of them.
Absolutely not.
So what you're saying is everything is just a chaotic mess of phasing in and out of dreams?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let me add a different theory of my own.
Mhm.
You know how you have a sense of deja vu in dreams? Like, oh, dude, I dreamt this. I'm going to experience this in the future. Well, my friend, what if the present was the future? And what you're doing right now is you're sending, those memories, you're sending them back in time to what is actually the present, but like our present right now is the future.
Okay, so how does that work?
You sound like you're talking a whole lot of baloney right now.
No. Okay, so
If you're going to talk this much baloney, you better have 2 slices of white bread, some mustard, and some cheese, mister. Oh shit.
no, okay, so let me just elaborate it with
Are you proud of that one, Liam?
I am actually.
How long were you thinking of that?
About 5 seconds.
I'm
So-
proud. I am proud.
Let's say we have points A, B, and C. B is where you start to have the dreams, and B is also where you are currently.
Okay,
C
I'm
is the
gonna let you
future.
finish. I'm gonna let you finish. I just wanted you to know if this ends in a fucking Steins Gate reference, then I will. I swear to God. I know your fucking game, Zach.
What do you mean?
I know you're smiling right now. I know your game.
I'm smiling because you remember Steins Gate.
I do. I really like that show. But like, if you end this whole stream of fuck with a Steins Gate reference,
this
then-
is more or less. I got really really drunk, and I was like, "This is how dreams work, right?" So I'm really happy you have asked this question. This was like weeks ago, but I'm glad I finally get to bring this into fruition.
All right, please
So,
continue.
Let's say B is where we are currently, and that's when our dream is happening.
Yes.
But that dream is only happening because at C in the future we're experiencing a little thing, and because we experience that thing, it's gonna like transcend through time and kind of go back to B, and because it's happening in B, we're like, oh, huh, and then once we finally get to C in not dream world, we experience it and we go, dude, I had a dream about this. Oh yeah, you had a fucking dream about it because future you already told present you about it, you stupid idiot.
So what you're saying is the
Yeah.
dream I had a couple nights ago where I was a superhero at a haunted carnival that killed all the bad guys is
Yes.
going to come true.
Absolutely, my friend.
Oh, all right, cool.
Now, to be fair, it's
What about all the dreams that died in?
well, you know how like you look through a kaleidoscope and some people see like dolphins and other people see like a bunch of diamonds and everything like that?
Absolutely not. I have
No,
no
that
fucking
is
clue what you're
that is
talking
not
about.
a thing. A kaleidoscope has specific images that everyone sees whenever they look through it.
Then how about when you look at a cloud and some person sees a dolphin and another person sees a bunch of diamonds?
That's a better analogy. Yes.
Okay, then that's what it's like. That's how dreams are. Sometimes like some people see, oh, I'm dying, but like if I saw that dream, I would look at you and like, oh, he's going to resort to eating taco dogs in the future again.
So you're saying it's like a cloudoscope.
Yeah. We're on Cloudoscope 9, boys.
Fuck you. So okay.
So that's why I love Steins Gate.
So hang on. Let's hash this out. I was gonna contribute my own thing, but like let's spend some time on Zach's theory. So what you're saying is we are in the future right now.
No, we are currently in the present.
We are currently in the present.
I'm
But
going.
a future present.
So we're
I'm
sending.
going off of the whole concept of time is all happening at once.
Okay.
All of time is happening at once.
Okay. Fair.
Go ahead.
Some science people have said that. I don't understand it, but I believe them.
Well,
so
because like if everything's happening at once, then we're just moving, through, whatever. What's
we
the difference?
perceive time in a straight line, but
Yes.
it's more like it's happening
Right.
all the time.
Like that one particle that, like, if you fire a laser of it at a beam, it'll split across the beam and hit two lines. But as soon as you put a camera in front of it and you're observing it, it's only hitting the beam and it's only making one line. That's a science experiment. I wish I knew more about it, but I remember seeing it once.
Yeah, I wish you did too, because that just sounded like a whole bunch of ramble-amble.
No, there's a certain particle that, like, if you observe it, it does not act the same as if you're not observing it, which made me go, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah,
Yeah, I've heard of that.
yeah, me too.
Okay, continue talking, Brooks. I'm going to Google it real quick so I don't
just
feel like
wish
I'm
Zach
talking out of
was
my
wrong.
ass.
So how do you send the dreams back?
What do you mean?
By dreaming.
No, how do you
If
you
we
take
could-
okay.
Yeah.
If you take a moment that you experience,
Yes.
how does that go
Let's say I
backwards
had a
in
peanut
time
butter
as
and
a
jelly
dream?
sandwich.
Okay.
Like in the, like
How big
in
was the jar?
in a in the future, or
Answer my question.
it's a
damn it.
normal sized jar.
Thank you.
Tomorrow
Was
I'm
anyone found in it?
just a couple fingers.
Just a couple. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, please.
So tomorrow morning I'm gonna be making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Why? Why are you making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in the
Because
morning?
I need lunch later on in the day.
Okay.
Next question.
Look,
Anyway.
we gotta let him go through it. We'll interrogate
I
him at
have
the
some
end.
fucking questions.
Save him for the end.
Okay.
And because I'm doing that in the future, it causes a little bit of ripples throughout time. I don't care what happens in the future after that. I don't know how to observe that. I don't know how it works. But because I am right here, right now, that ripple in the future that's happening is affecting me. And as I'm sleeping, those little time ripples go into my dream and make me go, PB&J.
Motherfucker, you're just planning on what you're gonna have lunch tomorrow. Like, how is that time
Some
travel?
people could call it that. Other people can
You're
say
just
it's time
You're just
activated.
you're making a schedule. Like, how is
Yeah.
that?
No, it's future me is planning it all ahead
No.
and
No,
sending signals
no,
to
you're
current
not.
me.
No.
You're fucking hungry.
Yeah, it sounds
No.
to me like you had a craving for a PB&J, so you woke up and made a PB&J.
I haven't done it yet.
You
I don't have a need for peanut butter and jelly right
you
now.
decided to make a PB&J tomorrow. That's not time travel. That's you planning what you're gonna have for lunch.
I don't have peanut butter and jelly here.
So?
that.
So how am I going to do it? I don't know, dude.
You're gonna.
Well,
time
you
is
want me to
crazy.
fucking explain it to you?
It could
'Cause
be
I
a
can explain-
different timeline. I don't know. Maybe I went to the store and bought PB&J. Maybe I didn't.
Or
But in this
you-
timeline,
or
I
you
did.
Hold on.
just
Time the fuck out.
Okay,
Time out.
or-
Time out.
Parallel universe
Time
is
out.
real.
Time out.
Or
Time
you
out.
just decide if you feel like buying the stuff to make a PB&J that you want to make.
I haven't done it
said
yet.
time out.
There's
If
no
you make a
time.
turkey sandwich tomorrow, I swear to God, I'm going to kick you in the nuts.
But what if I dream about making a turkey sandwich?
That doesn't count. You're
Yes, it
planning.
does. No,
we're
no,
talking. This hurts my hand. We're talking about you planning. We're talking about you planning your lunch now. So I need to know what you're going to have for lunch tomorrow.
Liam, you're not understanding. Let me just say my thing, and
You're
then
gonna
you can
say it
argue.
again?
No,
Okay.
So you
Yeah, let's-
dream and you
okay,
ripple,
say it.
and then
Say
the
it,
ripple
please.
comes back.
So I won't know what I'm having for lunch tomorrow until the dream tells me, because that dream came from the future
That's
and
called
influences how I act.
That's called
afterward.
being fucking hungry. Like, that's called
You
like.
just sound like a crazy person that
Brooks.
You
plans their
haven't-
life based on their dreams.
Oh, Brooks, I wish I had that blissful ignorance yet again. Once you realize that your dreams are from the future,
I think you have some ignorance. I think you got it.
Brooks, I need you to look me in my eyes as I tell you this next part.
Okay.
If only you tapped in to what you barely knew, you could become the real Brooks.
So what you're saying? I just need to like be like, oh, the cosmos
No,
told me that I need to take a shit tomorrow after I
They did not.
have lunch.
they did not. Future you told current you through a dream that you now. Of course, I'm using the sandwich thing as an example. It's not going to be something as mundane as that. But taking a shit, that doesn't happen that often for me. So
Look,
hey, that could
okay.
be-
So
Wait, why?
So what you're saying
it's
is
been 4 days.
so
What?
Continue, Brooks.
So what you're saying is, well, first off, that is buck wild.
That is insane.
Second off, just so like me saying like, oh, my future self told me that I'm going to go tomorrow to get my
can't control what I
oil
tell
change. Like my future self is communicating through dreams that
how-
tomorrow I'm going to go and get the oil in my car changed because and no, that's not what happened. What happened is I saw that Tuesday afternoon was free and my car needs an oil change, so I'm going to just go and do that.
No.
Also,
It's called a plan.
yeah, based on my past, I have never been like, you know what? I'm going to communicate to myself through dreams right about
No,
now.
you
So
can't
what
control
the
it.
You can't control it?
No, no,
You're
no.
saying you're controlling it.
No, I'm saying that it just happens. Like, I can't, like, it's like somebody takes a camcorder and films your entire fucking day, and then they have it spread out across the table, and they go, and they point to a random spot, and they go, I guess I'll send this back to them.
This is
How the time travel dreams work. This is why people dream, Brooks. That's why. The
No!
end of story.
fuck. He got us with the end of story thing.
He did.
I wish you wouldn't. I wish you would stop.
Thanks,
bringing
future Zach, for making me dream.
I don't get it.
That part was a joke.
Was it?
Okay, what's the hypothetical?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh. All right. From each of you guys, I'm going to need a body part. That can be, don't just limit it to arms and legs. You can get, like, very specific.
Too late. I already told you. It's always the first thing I think of.
Okay. As long as it's not arm or leg.
Too late.
I said it's not arm or leg. Think of another one.
Oh, well, now I don't want to say it.
No penis either. Or vagina.
All right, I got it.
Or sexual organ.
Well, I mean, it could be.
Boobies don't count.
Can I go first?
Yes. Like, oh, Brooks. Oh, fuck.
Brain.
Okay. Well, this is
It's
different.
the brains.
All right. Don't look. Anyway,
Liam,
what's yours?
Liam, what's your body part?
Nose.
Okay. So, because this is a shorter one, I'm not going to give you guys as many questions, but I am going to tell you that you two are owner of the new gym in town called the Best Boy Bod Gym.
Best boy bod gym.
Yeah, Best Boy Bod Gym.
Best boy bod gym.
Yeah, Best Boy Bod Gym.
Best boy bod gym.
And what you specialize in
I hate this.
is not working, triceps or biceps or, squats or anything like that. It's working out that brain. And not only the brain, but, well, Liam came in and he was like, I'm going to work out that brain. And then Brooks is like, I have a feature that needs working out.
I will let you know that on my first date with my girlfriend, one of the things she said to me was, actually, I find big noses attractive. and now I am no longer self-conscious about my huge schnoz. Thank you very much, you cunts.
You know what sold it for me? Him just saying huge schnoz.
Schnoz was a good vernacular right there. Good job, Brooks. You did it.
Okay, I have a whole thing planned. I have a bit.
Go
and
ahead. What's
everything.
that bit?
So I decided to work out those brain muscles.
Yeah.
I want to work out that brain. And the problem with the brain. Okay, so the first person came in. I'm just like, I'm going to work out your brain, and I tried to get right at the brain. That did not go well.
You just tried. How'd you try to
Fucking killed him.
No, if you've seen the move, not the show Hannibal, because like I don't know if they've done this yet. I'm on season 3. But if you see the movie Hannibal, you see the part where Ray Liotta, the top of his head is removed, and they eat his brain with a spoon. Then you know that like you can do that without killing someone. So I just kind of try to just.
Did you try to massage that brain?
Yeah, I try to get in there, work some of the muscles. It's a lot flimsier than
More malleable.
It's more malleable. It's smooth to the touch and squishy. So I decided that direct direct kind of contact isn't really going to work out. So I had to find a new approach, and I discovered something in my research, in my brain research. It's that you can actually improve brain muscles by introducing new information to it on various subjects. If I had a brain, it was a brain that did not.
If you had a brain.
If I had a brain, I don't. That is not even close to how that song is sung.
I only had a brain.
If I only had a brain. So if I took a brain that did not know that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, then and then I told it that brain's muscle got worked out. It increased its musculature. Is that information useful in any sort of capacity? No, but it's still new information. So I introduced it, and then I started doing it with more brains and more subjects. I taught them multiplication tables. I introduced ideas about books and old ass literature and stuff like that. I even had a PE section so that there could be a fucking workout for the rest of your body. I'm just what do I call this new gym? This new kind of establishment that can work out the brain muscles. And then I thought back to the words of my mentor, my sensei, the person who taught me these things. And he said, the inspiration for things will come to you eventually. You just need to reflect on your life and the people in it who made the difference. And that is a quote from John F. School. And I decided to name this building after him. It's called the John...
the John F.
the John F. People come far and wide.
Well, this shouldn't be funny.
To work out their brains at the local John F.
But what about the nose part of the John F?
Fuck the nose.
That's where my gym comes in.
Oh, it's very risque.
I let Liam come up with that half of the John.
I was gonna do it at John F, but I got kicked out for being too controversial.
Okay.
What we do?
You got kicked out because you refused to use the bathroom.
I mean, I used it.
You didn't use the bathroom correctly.
You
You didn't know how to use the two seashells.
You did not use the two seashells on the seashore. You did not follow God's plan.
He doesn't know how to use the seashells.
This fucking guy doesn't know how to use the seashells. Have you seen Demolition Man?
Yeah.
Cool.
I liked it.
It's a good movie.
It's got Sylvester Stallone.
It's the perfect dumb movie.
You're the perfect dumb movie.
Thank you.
Anyway, I hope I shocked both of you with that.
Yeah.
It's more like a little.
It was more like a static shock.
Like a little.
It was more like a Virgil.
But stop playing with me. I lost it. I lost all of it. It's coming back. Is it coming back? Yep, it's coming back. We all gather in a small building.
Brooke, stop touching me! Continue, Liam.
Yeah, I was playing footsies with Zach while you were doing
This
that.
episode.
No, Liam, please continue.
I'm watching the feet. We all gather in a small building where we watch the feet, and watching the feet brings gravity to pull on your nose. So it's pulling and exercising the nose, and then we also put jumper cables on your nose and put weights on the other end of the jumper cable,
Okay.
and you just wave your head back and forth.
You whip your head back and forth?
You do, and it makes that schnoz a schnoz
How
for
many
love.
Skeletors graduate from this little gym? You know, how many people come out they're sniffers they're sniffers a little
They're called
little,
sniffers once they
little cut
leave.
off, little trimmed down from what it used to be.
You talking about people that come in as Skeletor and come out as elephants?
No, I'm talking about people who go in as normal human beings and then come out without a fucking nose because it fell off.
A lot.
So what's the ratio of people that leave with a powerful nose and the people that leave with no nose?
With Skeletor. With Skeletor face.
1-0.
Okay, so you've had one person. not.
That ratio makes
So-
no sense. See, if you
Did
want,
your nose
if
fall off?
he took the math classes at the John F., then he would know that, like, you know, how to do ratios
Well,
properly.
I'm saying everyone has lost their nose that has come in. I'm not sure what I'm doing.
Oh. So maybe you don't. Well, what are your plans? What are your like? How do you keep people coming in? What are the gym conditions? Like, do they have to make a membership there, or like?
No, you can just come in and use it. It's just like a $5 down payment.
I just imagine somebody walking like, I gotta use the shower in the back, and they like give you a crusty like $5. I'm like, okay, I'll be right back. And you're like, no, you have to use the nose machines too.
Yeah.
And they look at you and they're like, come on, man. And you're like, nose. And they're like, what? And they feel bad, so they start doing it anyway.
That's exactly what happens.
Oh, every time.
Every fucking time.
Zach,
Yeah.
ask me how the gym conditions are at the John F.
What are the gym conditions in the John F?
James's room is actually quite nice. It's all nice and furbished, and it's got all the like a throw pillow. It's very nice. It has very nice conditions.
He used J-I-M instead of G-Y-M. That's his joke, ladies and gentlemen. Brooks Arthur Vernon will be here all night.
I've had a very long week. I'm fucking exhausted.
I didn't even get it.
J-
Now I do.
Okay.
But at first.
Do you think the name Jimothy is real?
No, it's not. We've had this conversation.
Okay, but like I think
On
it could.
that note, it's time to end the show.
Okay. I would like everybody to take note. I forgot what I was going to say as I was saying it.
This has been a shorter episode of Friends by Default. Is it also a better one? I think so.
It is a condensed one.
I think I brought my A game to this one.
Yeah, this is a fun one.
Yeah, you brought a game to it.
I brought a game. I brought my silly game to it.
Find us on SoundCloud.
We're not on SoundCloud.
Find us on iTunes,
Yes.
YouTube,
Yes.
Twitter,
Yes.
Snapchat,
No.
Pinterest,
No.
Follow Back.
No.
Is that a network?
No. It's not.
MTV.
Yes. Surprisingly.
Yeah, weird. All right,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and do that sign off. That's
well,
better.
well,
than me.
I was gonna do the actual plugs, which
Oh,
is you can find us on iTunes, Friends by Default. Leave us a rating and review; it helps us out a lot. The best way to help us out is to spread the word of mouth, because we don't actually have a budget for advertising. So if you enjoy this and you can tell a friend to check it out, that is the best way for our show to thrive and grow, and we can keep doing this fun thing that we like doing. fbdpod@gmail.com. You can submit questions or shout-outs there, and we will read them out here on the show. You can also find us on YouTube, 100 Years Productions. Thanks to Libsyn being awesome. Every episode of the show, when it's published, automatically a YouTube video of it is made and put on the channel. On top of that, you can find us on Twitter at FBDPod, where you can get updates on the show, whether we're going to skip a week or do whatever. That's the place to find it. And then lastly, the Patreon for 100 Years Productions. It's not only for this show, but also other podcasts that our friends do, like You'll Like 'Em with Connor and Josh, Noise Choice Boys, The Lion's Den, all that stuff and everything. It's great. And just chuck in whatever you can, and like it's super appreciated. But like I said, word of mouth is the best way. So just tell a friend about it if you like this. So yeah,
More like bird of mouth. I have a bird now. I
you
can
do
make
have
these jokes.
you do have a bird. You have a bird, and you are allowed to make bird jokes
I'm
now.
glad. I also really have to poop now.
All right, so then that'll be it for us today on this condensed episode of Friends by Default.
Brooks.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Fucking hell. See ya.
Hearing somebody say, I'm a boom, boom. Oh, this makes